studied it then. We actually ran it 2 years when I was in Northern Colorado. It was very effective for us, and so we've had it. We put it in, our first year here at Colorado. We didn't run it a lot because of our personnel. I think you have to have depth. You have to have 9, 10 guys because you expend a lot of energy when you run that defense. And you got to be able to go to your bench, and your bench has to be able to respond. So I think we're going to be a deep team this year. I know we're long. I know we're athletic. And I think that defense really will serve us well as we progress. And we're not great in it yet, but we're just putting it in, and I'm excited about it.
You talked about it with Louisville's run to the title in relation to that, but did you recruit this 2013 class, that are freshmen now, with that in mind, that you wanted to run this?
Not necessarily, no. I think you recruit to get the best players you can get. And then once the dust settles and you figure out who you have and who you don't have, now you have to tailor your offensive and your defensive schemes to fit that personnel. So the fact that we ended up with guys like Trey Shaw, Jerome, and Dustin, and George, all long, athletic, they've all got great feet. This defense fits them, right? It fits Spencer, it fits Johnson, it's Dalton, Ski, the whole 9 yards. Josh has got good feet as a big guy. He can run. Wesley Gordon's going to be terrific before it's all said and done. It's just getting the concepts through and understanding what it's all about.
Seems like Dalton is going to be one of the guys that's going to play a big role. It seems like his speed is improved.
Yeah.
His ball handling.
He's shooting the ball well. He's handling the ball well. Yeah, I'm really pleased with the offseason that Dalton had. I think he's going to be a guy that can come in and give us some minutes, quality minutes. There's going to be times where I think any player on the team can look at him and say, we're going to be counting on them this year at some point or another.
How important is it to have a guy like that, even though he doesn't have a lot of experience? He's maybe one of the more experienced guys on the team.
Yeah, I mean, it's Dalton. It's all about stepping up and stepping from that kind of role spot into maybe more of a premium spot. Whether it's coming off the bench or having to start some games, whatever the case may be. And that's the opportunity that all sophomores have after their freshman year. Some of their freshman years maybe were better than others, and some guys were more pleased than others. But the great thing about coming back as a sophomore is now you know what to expect. You know what the coach wants. You know what the staff wants. You know what the program's all about. Now it's going out and doing it. And so Dalton, I think, is a smart player, and he's going to be a guy that, again, we're going to count on before the season's over with a lot.
Coach, you guys lost some leadership in Andre, and a guy like Spencer who's been around for a while. Have you seen him kind of try to pick up that ball and run with it with this team?
I think the 2 guys that have really stepped up in my mind in the leadership roles are Spencer and Ski. Ski's always been kind of an emotional leader for us, but now it's helping the freshmen. He's an upperclassman now. It's not about thinking about himself and how he's playing. It's about how they're doing, how they're adjusting. And so I think both Spencer and Ski have done a good job of that. They're going to need to as the season goes on. 2 of our better players, our 2 most experienced players, without a doubt. And I'm really excited. They're doing a good job so far.
Do you think the playing for Team USA helped out Spencer a lot?
Absolutely, yeah. Spencer's got a lot of confidence. He's smart. You can almost feel him thinking like a coach. He's doing a terrific job. Yeah, in the World University Games, Team USA helped him immensely.
When it comes to the point guard spot, you've got a guy like Duran and a guy like Spencer who can play multiple positions. Have you thought about how you're going to use them in lineups? Because there were times that last year, as the year went on, you pushed Spencer to the 2 when Xavier Dalton came in. Have you kind of envisioned that?
Absolutely, because I think, again, we've played multiple point guards together. I look back at Spencer's freshman year when we played he and Nate together. And it's not about one being the 1 or one being the 2. It's just you got 2 guys out there that can handle and pass the ball, shoot the ball, and can play off each other. And hopefully, Jerron will help alleviate some pressure from Spencer and allow him to get off the ball sometimes. But there's other times where Spencer's going to have the ball and we want him making plays. Ski's done a really good job early in these practices of making plays for his teammates. So, we've yet to put, quote-unquote, our veterans together, our top guys together. We're mixing it up. We're competing every day. And so I want some days Jerron will be playing with Spencer, and some days he's going to be playing against him in practice. But I thought Jerron had his best practice today by far. He went in close. He was terrific.
How important is this part of the season? Like you said, you're mixing up rotations, seeing how well guys work together. As a coach, you think, especially heading into conference play, this is probably one of
You know, I love it because it's competitive. The guys they're scratching and clawing and fighting. You get into January and February, and you got roles are a little bit more defined, and guys kind of know what's expected of them. Right now, everybody's fighting for spots and fighting for roles, and I want that to continue. I don't want them to become, I don't want our starters to become complacent. I don't want guys on the bench to lose hope. The fact that they can never break that line. If we do that, nature will take its course, and we'll get better.
Can you talk about a little bit about George King, what your impressions have been, and what role he might play this year?
George right now is thinking a lot out there. You can see the wheels turning in his head. The thing I love about George is when it starts going up and down, and a little bit of the structure goes away, he makes plays. He's a guy that gets his hands on balls. He'll block a shot. He gets rebounds. He can make open shots. He can dish it off for assists. I mean, he's got a lot of skills. And so I just think all the things that are being thrown at them as far as we're putting in a new offense basically every day. People went in at the end of practice today. We'll work on it tomorrow. Practice tomorrow, we'll put in another one. We'll work on that, and we'll work on it Saturday's practice. So it'll be in some cases, our freshmen might get worse before they get better, just because they're being so bogged down mentally.